Hey guys, welcome back to another new video. So in my last video I have unboxed two of this phone which were broken. So still one of them is still not working. I don't know what's going on with the Lumia 925, but as for Lumia 720, as you can see, it's working just fine. But although it's working fine right now, but it has some problem. So as you can see here, maybe you can see this is the antenna line of this phone. So it is broken, so I didn't put SIM card inside, because if the antenna is broken, so the SIM network, it will read the SIM, but you will not get the SIM network. So that's why I will find some phone to get this antenna cable. Rather than that, another problem is that, which is not a big problem, but still it's a problem. So the buttons doesn't work. It's not that actual mechanism inside it, it's working just fine. Just it's tend to be that it's problem with Nokia phones and other phones too, that the button plastic broke inside. So I don't know how to fix that in my Lumia 1520. As you can see, Lumia 1520. So in my Lumia 1520 also I had the same problem. I used super glue and dip and make a little bit fat the buttons, and it is working just fine. As you can see, very good clicky buttons here, and I'm thinking to do that on my Lumia 720. And if you have any kind of way to do that, or if you solve this issue with something else, please let me know. I'm really looking for it. So if you have fixed the button issues on your phone, please let me know. And another thing, like a camera, as you can see here, let's open the camera. This phone is actually very lightweight and it's really good to hold. So as you can see, the camera is working. So if I show you, let's take careful. So let's so 6.7 megapixel camera it has, and it's quite good. As you can see here, maybe because of the light reflection you may not see properly, but the camera is working just fine, and the battery backup is superb. I saw that the battery is working great, so there is no issue with the battery with this phone. And the front facing camera, speakers and everything working. Just issue with this phone is like this antenna cable, and which I will solve, because I have many phones. I will salvage one from those phones. And these buttons, I'm really didn't find any permanent solution for this. As for super glue, that's working just fine right now, but if I get something else I will do it. But if you have fixed this kind of issue, please let me know. And another thing is that Lumia 925, which I really want. Actually, I don't have Lumia 925, and this phone is quite beautiful. As you can see here, it has no scratch, just it has tiny bit of scratch on frame here. Rather than that, it is a good phone, no scratch in the back. Also you can see it's quite beautiful. The frame is quite beautiful, and I'm really trying to fix this phone. But the problem is that I don't know what's going on with this phone. So as for now, so I don't know you guys have any kind of issue or this kind of issue and you solved it. So if you have solved it, please let me know. So what I guess is that this phone has a battery issue right now, and I don't have any battery, because the battery here is connected type, not traditional battery which you can put. So that's why I couldn't able to try any kind of battery. I don't have any spare battery for this kind of phone. So if I plug it, so if I plug the phone, please notice the Windows button here, and did you see that it's just blink and it turned off, and nothing is happening here. It's not turning on and anything else. The screen look really beautiful. And also this phone also has same problem. The camera shutter button is working just fine, but these buttons doesn't work. But I will be able to fix this kind of thing. It's not that difficult, but still the main issue with this phone is it's not turning on. So as for now, I have many Lumia phones which are working fine. So my Lumia 1520 is working fine, which but it has one problem right now. It has display issue, and another problem which I got is that, as you can see, the camera, it's not the back camera, the front camera doesn't work right now. I don't know, because maybe when I disassembled it I broke the connector or anything, but the back camera is working. So most of the time I only use the back camera for taking photos. You can see the back camera is working, and the display has the issue, but it doesn't bother me because I don't really use this that much. I just keep them, I just own them. And for now, which is greatly working, is my Lumia 625. It's a great phone, it's working fine, fabulously. I bought it actually new. It's like new, not new, but it's like new. It was 100% okay. And one of my favorite phone is Lumia 540. As you can see here, this phone also working great. There is no issue with this phone. And also I have done some customization on this phone, as you can see here. So there are some tweaks available for Windows 10 phones, so you can change this kind of thing. So I have changed the icon and other things, and I love this phone. Also I have done this thing on my Lumia 1520. As you can see here, the icons and everything are different. So these are some phones, and still I have another phone is my 630 no 620. So 620 also working fine, but it has issue with SIM tray. The SIM tray inside is broken, so maybe I will fix it, but I don't have any kind of right now. But this phone is working just fine, and let me try. So let's plug it, because I don't think it has charge left. And let's see. So another phone, one of my favorite phone, is Lumia 820. It's working fine, no issue with this phone. This one's also a great phone, and it has an AMOLED panel. And actually most of this phone has IPS panel, only this two phone has AMOLED panel. That's why actually I want this phone to try, Lumia 925. So rather than that, so all these phones are working fine. So the phone which are not working right now is that my Lumia 630. So as you can see here, the display is broken inside, not the glass. The display inside is broken, so even it doesn't turn on also. I don't know what's going on, but I have disassembled it, and the board is actually quite good. So then they have no marks of repairing or anything else. So it's even it doesn't recognize by my computer, so I don't know what's going on with that. So this phone is going, and this is Lumia 520, which I bought for $2, I think. So this phone also, it does recognize by my computer, but it doesn't turn on or do anything. But because I have battery for this phone, but it doesn't work. So these are some phones which I would like to repair in my future videos, these two phones, and both of them. And as for other phones, they are not completely okay, but they are almost okay. So this one is completely okay, this phone is completely okay, Lumia 820 completely okay, and Lumia 540 completely okay. This phone has little issue, but those are not much, because I'm collecting these phones, I'm not using this phone, so those things are not required for me. But anyhow, I will fix those problem in future. As for now, I'm really trying to fix my Lumia 925. So if you guys have any solution for this phone, as I said, if you connect this phone, it just shows the blinking light on my Windows button. As you can see, it's just turned off and nothing is going on. If I disconnect the battery and try this thing, it's same condition. And I have plugged this phone for a long time, it didn't work. So if you guys can tell me what's going on, it will be very helpful. Maybe the battery problem, I don't know if battery problem can cause this kind of problem. But if you have any kind of, if you fix this kind of problem, please let me know. I'm really trying to fix this phone. If it's a battery problem, I will change the battery in future. So as for Lumia 720, as you can see, it's quite beautiful, although it has little scratch and other things, but quite good display. It's clear black display and it's nice. Wi-Fi reception is good, display is good, and maybe I will install Windows 8.1 GDR2, as I am using same GDR2 here. Although this phone doesn't support officially, but there is tweaks available for this kind of phone. As you can see here, I'm using GDR2 update on my Lumia 625, and it's working great. Actually, it's better than 8.1 GDR1 update 1. Its GDR2 is much better. It's runs smoothly on my Lumia 625. So I'm thinking to update my phone, this phone too. As you can see here, Lumia GDR 8.1 update to GDR2. So I'm trying to do that. So that's it for today. This is to give you an update of this phone, so what I'm doing with this one. So thank you very much for watching.